Okay. We got one. Do all cheaters think the same? Interesting.
Hey guys, I know you're here for the video, so I'm gonna make this really fast.
What are we talking about?
Cheated on his wife. I never thought that I would cause that kind of pain to someone.
Let's do
I am a
it. Wait,
cheater,
they
and
interviewed
it
5
was
cheaters?
a very hard time in my life when it happened.
Did they say they interviewed cheaters? We invited 5 cheaters to see their range of their values and beliefs. Ooh, this is gonna get juicy.
I am a cheater, and it was a very hard time in my life when it happened. I ruined an entire part of myself.
Before, I wasn't very empathetic with cheaters, but after I did it, I understood.
I feel like it's a part of
She said, I don't know nothing about the cheating life, but when I did it, I understood what cheaters be going through. Like, I understand why people cheat because I did it. That's like saying, dude, I don't understand serial killers, but then I body somebody and now I get it. I understand them. Like, we connected on a very personal, intimate level, and I understand now. I don't like that. I don't like that.
me, but it's not who I am right now.
I'd say in my early 20s, I didn't know why I was cheating. I didn't think a bunch about it.
Normally, a lot of people, they definitely beat themselves up for it. I don't.
When I cheated, I enjoyed it. 3, 2, 1, go.
She's lying. Rashad, thank you for the gift of sub to Ebony. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you, Rashad. She's lying. In the moment that you're cheating, not that I would know, but from based off of studies that I know, you cheat because you do enjoy it. Ain't that the point for like cheaters? You cheat because you like that shit. You said I'm the last person on earth who will ever cheat on somebody. That's what I'm saying. Like, I couldn't. I don't have the capacity.
I was there for it. I was there for the cheating. Like, let me tell you, like, I'm here for it. It's a catharsis. It's cool for like the moments while you're in it, and then afterwards, I feel horrible. It's like, okay, I'm doing this. I feel good because I'm connecting with someone, and I'm not connecting with my partner. And so this feels good to have this sort of connection with someone else.
I cheated in another country. So at that time, I was like, oh, nobody's gonna know about this. I don't say anything. It's, it's all about me right now. So at that time,
you went worldwide and did it. You did it in a whole nother continent. God damn. That's fucking crazy.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, as soon as I got back, I just felt so guilty. Man, you high and then it went like low.
Yeah, I enjoyed it in the process because one, my boyfriend at the time was 2,000 miles away. And here's my best friend's cousin who is right here and open and willing.
Sweet home, Alabama.
I was like, fuck it, let's go.
I actually cheated on somebody. I was in a long distance relationship. I didn't cheat on the person.
You said she Carmen
sex.
Sandiego.
It was something totally different. I just
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? You know where she
considered other things as cheating. I did not enjoy it. No, it was like with a friend from like middle school. He like hit me up. I was like, "How you doing? Okay, let's go.
Why did you
hang out.
do
What's
it?
happening?" So no, I didn't enjoy it. And
You didn't enjoy the
really
moment?
horrible.
Like, you didn't enjoy like actually being with the person?
No.
Not at all, from the very beginning?
It just like if you like let things happen, I just let it happen. I'm just like, oh yeah, no.
Really?
Not again.
Then why didn't you stop? Why didn't you say, no, I don't want to do this thing?
Yeah, that might have been like my lifts outside.
What the fuck? She said, I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even like it from the get-go, so why would you not tell him to stop? And she said, I don't know. Baby, what? Is there something you're not telling us? There's got to be something missing here. Like, how do you... She on some kind of drugs? No, she's on cheating timing.
We gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point.
And he was like my ride So I couldn't like
My lip is outside.
It was her lip.
I couldn't. Yeah, no.
Once a cheater, always a cheater. 3,
What? Wait. I want to see y'all's mindset on that, or y'all's standpoint. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Me personally, I think anyone can change. I think anyone can learn from their mistakes. Cheating is a horrible thing to do. However, I believe that people can change, people can learn, and people can grow from that. You said I think people can change, but most won't. Not necessarily. Yeah, I believe in second chances. I always believed in second chances, unless it was really something life-threatening for me. Not saying that I allow that. I would only allow a second chance to a person who understood their mistake and wanted to grow from that, understood it, and made the effort to earn that trust back and to be all in this relationship and not entertain anyone else. If I see you trying, then I can't really speak for myself. Honestly, I've never been in that situation before. But usually I like to, not put something on somebody, especially if they're actively trying to grow from it. I don't think so. People cheat for a lot of reasons. I know sometimes it hurts the person who cheated, and it's the lesson to be better than that. Yeah. She said, I don't deal with that per. No, I've just never been in that situation before where anyone would cheat on me. I mean, I don't be talking to people like that. I really don't. So I'm kind of grateful that I don't have to deal with that. But I'm just saying, if that were to ever happen to me, I don't know what I would do in that situation, because that's like one of the most ultimate betrayals to somebody. But I always say that people can change. Anybody can change.
2, 1, go.
I would say I strongly disagree with this saying, simply because people change, people grow up, people learn things. Just because I did this one bad thing when I was like, let's say 15, doesn't mean that it should haunt me for the rest of my adulthood.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? Okay, no, not really. I've been in several long-term relationships where like I've cheated from the very beginning into the very end of the relationship. And you guys are saying like I cheated one time when I was 15 or some shit like that. I'm like, oh, you guys are awesome. I was like on some straight fuckboy shit. So like I was straight up. So like what I was doing wasn't truly who I was. It was a defense mechanism.
Right, he loved cheating.
I have these strong emotions towards my partner. I really wish that they would listen to me. They're not, and so I'm just going to go and do something that makes me feel better. So I don't think that once a cheater, always a cheater, but I do, on the other hand.
Another thing that I would say for people who recognize that they're cheaters, is to try getting in, not even just stay out of relationships. Just stay out of relationships. Just stay single. But I think some people need to explore. Oh, this is not the topic for Twitch. This is not the topic for Twitch. Burst said, "What's wrong with cheating?" Burst, don't start. This ain't really the topic for Twitch, so I'm gonna go say research that stuff for yourself. However, some people who just feel, not people who are active cheaters, but some people who feel like they would not be comfortable with one partner need to explore polyamorous relationships with other like-minded people. Not a cheater, because cheating is not polygamy. It's that's literally not it. That's not it. But some people need to explore those kinds of relationships where they're okay with having multiple partners. Stop getting with people who aren't like-minded in that sense, because it don't cheat. But polygamy does exist, and some people are comfortable with it, and I've seen people live their whole lives where all the partners are together and they all know each other and they work together. They have a family together. So it works for some people. I'm not influencing anyone to do that, but I'm just saying that does exist, and for people to do their research. That's all I'm saying. You said I have 6 wives and 3 husbands. That's what I'm talking about, Rashad. That's what I'm talking about.
And always tell every partner that I've been with about my habits and what I've done in the past. I share it openly because I think it's something that should be shared more often.
Because you can still cheat in a polygamous relationship. Is that how you say it? You can still cheat in those too. So just because you have multiple partners and they all know about each other doesn't mean you still can't cheat. So I'm not saying cheaters need to go explore that. I'm just saying if you don't feel comfortable with one partner, you need to start exploring different options for yourself.
Because we're not the only people that cheat. People watching this stuff are also cheaters.
I would be willing to forgive someone if they cheated on me. 3, 2, 1, go.
Just because of the simple fact that I told my boyfriend at the time that I cheated on him, and then he forgave me.
That sounds so stressful.
But
yeah.
then these things start happening where he's...
Exactly, Ree. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Cheating is breaking whatever rules you set in the relationship. If you start a relationship with someone and there is something that you have to keep from your partner, or y'all discuss things as what you want out of the relationship, and you're purposefully going to seek that from somebody else or entertain somebody else, and that goes against the boundaries y'all set in y'all's relationship, that's cheating. You could be having 2 girlfriends that all know about each other and they date each other, and you can still cheat. You can still cheat. So don't get it twisted. Cheating is whatever boundaries you set in that relationship. So
he's like, oh, but like, what's up? Where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to a party. He's like, oh, boys are gonna be there, huh? I'm just like, why would you do that? It just makes me want to like just go back to what I was doing. Let me just hop. Like I can't.
No faith or trust.
Yeah,
in
exactly.
Me.
The
like,
trust after was gone. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. We're fine. Like, no,
Yeah.
we're not, because you're not emotionally.
What's up,
mentally,
Jay?
like,
How you doing,
oh,
Jay?
I'm, like, we're done.
Right.
It wasn't done. So after that, I broke up with him, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be that person who just like, oh, you cheated. Bye. I'm not going to be like that mentally or physically. I'm just going to be like, no, we're going to work this out.
If it was the other way around, I still would have been begging at his knees to be with me because of how much I was in love with him, and I still forgive him for what he's done to me. And if any,
she looked like this is no shade to her because I love this woman. She like Melanie Martinez.
anybody were to do that
Nobody
later
knows
on,
who that
I'd be
is,
like,
but,
hey,
that's what she
I've done it too.
3 out of the
So I ain't never taken back a cheater.
four relationships I was in,
That's
I
completely
was a
valid.
cheater,
That's completely
but
valid.
on that one,
100%
that last one, I got cheated on. Cheating all throughout that first year. Second year, same thing through that. I forgave him for all of it. I was still the one begging him to be with me. I tried. I said I forgave him for that, but I didn't really. I still have a lot of hate in my heart for that. But would I let the next person do that? Hell the fucking no. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna get to know you just for you to do all of that stuff? Like, that's why we learn from our past mistakes, which that's kind of me being a hypocrite because I
not
did
to
the same
mention,
mistake
not everyone receives the love same, so you have to like.
over and over again.
True. You gotta understand the way that your partner receives love as well. So, it's so much stuff that you have to be conscious about. And if you're not ready to give that kind of energy to somebody, then just don't get into a relationship. You said I hold grudges, so I simply could not. I think I give more forgiveness for myself than the other person involved. Like, and not to say you have to do that immediately, because that forgiving them stuff is so bullshit sometimes. Like, you forgive at your own pace and you forgive for your own reasons, but you don't want to give energy back into that person. So I get it. Like, I don't hold grudges, but what you did is not leaving my mind. Like, I'm not gonna insult you on the things that you've done before, especially if you're trying to grow from that. Because who am I to try to push you back into that mindset? Like, you fucked up, and I see you trying to change. I see you trying to learn from that. However, I'm still gonna know you did it. So I might move cautiously around you now, but I'm not gonna belittle you. But yeah, I don't know if you would call that a grudge or not. I don't think so. I wouldn't attack you about it, but I would just be more cautious about myself around you. I think that's a better way of putting it. Yeah. But old Nicole, she used to like to fight, so that's a lot of growth that I've been doing.
You changed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Only because, before I cheated, I would have actually been all the way back there. And then I came here because I hold grudges, so.
Okay, well then there you go, Zoe. There you go. You're right there. Why did you lie and say your name was Zoe? Your name is Leah. Your name is Leah.
I mean, I will be more understanding to a person if they cheated on me because I did it. But it would be really hard for me to let it go because I would always replay it in my head. For me, actually, the person I cheated on, we're still together. We're getting married next month.
Oh,
I was gonna ask you
wow.
about that. Congrats.
Yeah, so he forgave me big time,
How did you find
obviously.
out? So you cheated with him overseas?
Yes.
You said, who
At
you
first, I
fighting?
was just like, okay, I'm gonna just
Mama
break it
Zon,
off,
I'm not
say
fighting.
anything.
I'm not fighting. I'm peaceful. I'm peaceful. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm peaceful. Now, me back way back when, I let my hands do the talking. However, I've changed my ways. I am a good person. And I'm very calm and collected. You said, did you just say my name? No, I said her name. Her name is Leah as well, but it's not Lia. It's Leah. He was overseas. Yes. Tell me. Okay. Well, a long time ago. Needless to say, like in middle school and high school, I used to beat some ass, and but like I said, I've grown from that. I'm not that person anymore. I'm saying it like it was like 2 years ago, but this is all the way in like primary school. I don't fight. I haven't gotten into a big fight, but somebody thought I did. He said you could be a good person, still whoop ass when you need to. Nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, me, Ari, and Tamia, we finna be Charlie's Angels for real. We finna start busting out some beats. Because if my old ways have to come back out, I'm just gonna prove to you why you don't have to be 6 foot to stomp somebody out. That's all I gotta say. Cause I shatter ankles. I tear up Achilles' heels. You said, Milk Dud, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. So Nicole walked around like Batman, beating everybody ass. Nicole was the 7th layer of hell demon. Don't play with her. Yeah, before I became an angel, I had to fight my way through the rocks. I had to fight my way through the fiery pits. And there was a lot of fire where I was at. I was in HELL.
But he was so willing to fix whatever was going on, and he was like, I don't know what's going on. What can I do to fix it? And I was like, this is just what's going on. This is what I have in my head. Like, I'm unhappy. I think we should go to counseling and stuff. And so we did, and we were more honest and open with each other, and we were able to work it out.
That's awesome.
Cheating is always wrong.
Yes. No, there's no loophole. There's no getting around that. There's no nothing. Cheating that's why it's called cheating. Cheating is always wrong. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, period. In every scenario, cheating is wrong. The B stands for barbaric. Tell them don't play with you. I will actually accept that variation of B. I will accept that.
2, 1, go.
What do you mean you somewhat disagree? What is there to disagree on? What is there to...
It's not always wrong because what if that person that your relationship with is toxic? You're just like, okay.
That don't mean cheat. That person can be the most toxic motherfucker out there. You're still in the wrong if you cheat. You just leave. Honey, that was a horrible, horrible example.
I have an excuse to cheat on this person. That's why
isn't that more of an
Well,
excuse to break up with the person?
I
than
know,
it is
but
to
like
cheat?
you still have benefits with that person too. You know what I'm saying? Like
No,
you're in
I
this
don't.
relationship, and then you're like, you have benefits, so why am I
That's
gonna
a
bring it
hard
up?
part, right? It's
Yes.
like, this is one of the things I'm like, why I'm afraid of marriage. It's like, in some ways, it's like, what if shit goes like super south and like, I can't just undo this. This is not just a breakup.
I am a firm believer that no matter how toxic somebody is, no matter how horrible somebody can be, I don't think anybody on this planet deserves to be cheated on. I wanted to believe I had good reason, but I didn't, even though he called me a dumb bitch every other sentence. And I was the most ugly and stupid person that he's ever met. And I only exist to send him nudes.
Wow.
Yeah, you did the right thing by getting out of that relationship.
Yeah.
You did the right thing for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Yeah.
You can be in love and still cheat.
You can be in love and still cheat. You can be in love and still cheat. Yeah. I think that being in love with someone doesn't mean you're not gonna hurt them. Being in love with someone, love itself is not the force field that's gonna stop you from hurting another person. Cheating a lot of times isn't even about the partner. Depending, like cheating is a spectrum. That could be on you. Like that could be all you. Like you're cheating because you're not right in the head. Nothing that your partner did wrong. Like your partner could be doing everything right and you still go out and cheat. That is something you need to work on yourself with. You probably don't respect and love yourself enough. You can love this other person. You can still hurt them though. You can still hurt them. You said true, but I feel like if you cheat, you don't love me the way I need to be loved. Not the absence of that was a good one. That was a good one, Yuzo. That's a good point. Not the absence of love, but the quality of it. The love is there. But the strength, like the foundation is weak. The love can be there, but the foundation can be so weak. If there's no foundation between you two, then I mean, what are you building on? He said, we're human. We hurt people without the intentions of hurting them. Yeah, we hurt people all the time. We hurt people all the time without intending to. Which is why I always say people can change, people can learn, people can grow. If you're actively trying to do that. But if you are very aware of how you're hurting somebody and you make no effort to change, then, you know? You said I was not expecting a therapy session tonight. Where are my tissues? Don't worry, we're going to get back into the good shit. I just like talking to y'all about stuff sometimes. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you.
3.
Whoa, we almost at 6K? No way. No way we're almost at 6K. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I feel like loving someone and being in love is different, or maybe that's naive thinking. Loving someone and being in love is different. I agree. You can love someone and not be in love with them. I've had to deal with that before. Where I loved somebody, but I wasn't in love with them. So I made sure I always made sure they were okay, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I was never in love with them, but I had love for them. There's a difference. There's a difference. You can love people from a distance. So I really love these deep talks during the reaction streams. Y'all, I love talking to y'all and just getting to know y'all. So y'all get to know me too. I appreciate it. You said you deserve it. You're one of the dopest people on this podcast. Stop. Don't gas me up. I got a big head enough as it is.
2, 1.
But I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So the reason why I'm strongly disagree is because if you actually love someone, why would you ever want to inflict any sort of pain on them? since you're supposed to be there, I guess you can say their other half, why would you want to be the bad half of it? It doesn't really make any sense.
Did you love the guys that you cheated on?
No, that's why.
You didn't love them?
I don't love any of them.
Did you tell them that you loved them?
No.
You never said you love. I love.
Well,
you.
I never said it to any of them because I didn't love them.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I was in love with the people I cheated on. I mean.
Would you call yourself a selfish person?
Super selfish. At that time, for sure. Super, super selfish.
But do you think you could have been selfish in a different way and still not have hurt the person?
Exactly. Yeah, I do. I agree with you.
I respect him. Don't like that he cheated. However, he's very much aware of his actions. He's taking accountability, and I'm hoping that it was a lesson that taught him how to go about his future relationships. But he probably doesn't need to be with those people again.
And that's a thing that now at this portion of life, like I try and do. I've not cheated in a long while.
Yeah, I don't have too many experiences with relationships. So actually, my fiance, he was my first boyfriend. So.
Did you feel like you wanted to experience other people? What was the
200%. So yeah, like I said, he was my first relationship, and at that time, like I wasn't very confident in myself, my appearance, my personality. Guys were always looking at my friends, you know, and I was like, okay, this guy likes me. It's like this is it, you know. And then as I got older, I just like more comfortable with myself, and I'm like out when I was in Japan, I was like, oh hey, people like I'm getting attention, like I love this, like. Not like I fell out of love with my fiance now, but it was like, hey, somebody else likes me. I am pretty, like, I am cool. He's not just saying that, you know?
I have forgiven myself.
That's a big one. That's a big one.
1, go.
That's a big one.
Damn. You guys haven't forgiven yourself. I've forgiven myself. For sure. I mean, it took a lot of like reflecting. I don't think my cheating is not truly who I am. It was the result of not seeing healthy relationships as I was growing up, not seeing how people can work through things in a healthy way.
I feel like I had to forgive myself just because, especially after the relationship that I was in after that I got cheated on, just because now I understand both sides of it. It isn't easy both ways, but I feel like if you really actually want to learn and grow from something, you definitely have to forgive yourself because you can't grow if you don't forgive yourself.
Still haven't kind of forgiven myself just for the simple fact that we're kind of like in a courtship, so we're like intending to get married. So I could have been in like her shoes of like, oh, fiance, but I didn't get that chance just because of the simple fact that I cheated and then all that stuff happened. And yeah, that's something that I was like, damn,
Jay.
this time.
Jay, you're like me. I got a little bit of I wouldn't call it OCD because it's not with many things, but those things they be irritating me.
If I would have stayed,
Like,
I
pull
didn't
it out
cheat.
or
I
take
could have
it
been
off,
like
one of them.
married by now. I could have had like the life that I wanted.
Do you think that you would be like you and the guy would still be together if you hadn't cheated?
No.
Okay.
To be honest, because it was, I don't know how long I would have lasted in a long distance relationship. So, well, that's why I cheated.
I'm definitely still working on it. It's something that still happened recently, just last year. So
Eddie B tripping.
I just
Thank
felt
you
like,
for the
you know, all my
sub. I
life grew up
appreciate
to
you,
be this
dog. Thank
perfect
you.
person. My parents were very
Thank
proud
you,
of me. I
thank
never
you.
like went against them.
Hey,
So
this
when I
forehead
went
kiss
to
is for you.
Japan, we were already engaged.
Thank you.
So me coming back, my dad already put money on a down payment for the venue and stuff. I felt so guilty. So like even now, I know everybody's like forgiving of me, but I just have to work on forgiving myself still, because I still think about it, you know, how it affected everybody around me.
All right, guys, that's a wrap.
Interesting.
1, 2 cheater. No, I'm just-
This should say 1, 2, 3 cheaters. That's crazy. That is very. I don't know. I honestly I haven't gone through that, so I don't know the emotion that goes behind cheating or forgiving someone who's cheated. But fuck. Personally, I don't know if I would have the mental capacity to be able to forgive somebody for that, but like fuck. You said how we get here from SpongeBob game PlayStation? Because you guys know that I ADHD. I can't focus on one thing at a time.
Take a seat.